It's just my mind is nitpicking on one thing I heard in today's meditation that you guided. You said all mind activity is reflection. At least that's how I heard it.
Yes.
I didn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried thinking about it and I said, oh, does it mean it's not real? Is that all it means? Or more? So could you please expand on that?
Yes. So when you look up in the night sky and you see the moon shining,
Mm-hmm.
what are you perceiving?
I'm perceiving the moon and it feels real.
Yes, but in fact, you're perceiving the sunlight.
The reality behind it is the sunlight. Yes. Yes.
That's what you're perceiving.
Yes.
The sunlight reflects onto
The
this
moon.
stone,
Mm-hmm.
rock,
Mm-hmm.
bounces,
Mm.
receiving the reflection. Reflection of what? What creates the moon is a sunlight, as a metaphor, of course. It's the sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
In the absence of the sunlight, there is no moon. Well, now we conceive of a moon because of our scientific travels,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but everything you perceive is consciousness shining, the light of consciousness shining. It's shining of itself on its own as consciousness, as awareness. I'm aware that I'm aware. And it shines within itself as a tree or as the moon or as this conversation. I'm aware of this conversation. I'm aware of the mountain. I'm aware of the sound of the music. I'm aware of the blooming of the rose. Everything that you perceive intimately as awareness. You don't perceive an object out there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agree.
Right. Everything you perceive, its essence, its reality, is consciousness, is awareness. So it's awareness that takes on the form of we use the term reflection as a metaphor. You're always perceiving yourself, meaning consciousness is self-knowing. It's self-knowing in the absence of form as being. I am. Mm-hmm. As awareness, I know I am. Sat, Chit. Sat, I am. Chit, I know.
I know, yeah.
Knowingness. They're one. So awareness shines within itself as a way of speaking, as itself, as Sat, Chit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it shines as infinite, creative, the Shakti aspect from itself. Like in your night dream, it is a reverberation, the reverberation of the dreamer's mind in a way, as a way of speaking. Then there is this, you're flying, you're traveling, to different moons or different galaxies, whatever. So the reality of the mind is not the mind. Mm-hmm. The reality of the mind is hidden to the senses. It is hidden to the mind. It shines onto the mind. So the realization, the understanding about the reality of the mind does not come to the mind or does not come from the mind. It comes from consciousness to consciousness. I am the reality of the world. I'm the reality of the mind. I'm the reality of all forms. I'm the reality of the body. And this understanding alters the mind. The mind's activities are settled into just the necessary, the creative, the joyful, the happy, the harmonious, the loving, the kind, the generous. And the thorn of mortality, the fear, and then the sense of lack and seeking and the endless desires are come to rest within this understanding consciousness of itself, consciousness, understanding of itself. Only consciousness is that which is and that which cannot not be. Only consciousness, that which is and cannot not be, the light of awareness, the light of being, the light that shines within you, that which you are, that light of awareness is, which experientially is yours this moment. That light of awareness is universal, and it's your true self, your true essence, your true nature, your true being, your reality, your home, your ground, your
May I ask a follow-up on that? So the distraction with, you mentioned about getting distracted with all the activity in the world versus just the being, which is be. So if everything is just this consciousness, should I understand that it's not the distraction that's the problem, the reality I give to the distraction, that's the actual problem?
Yes.
Thinking that has its own reality and not knowing it's a dream, like the way it's very clear to me in the night dream, right? But in the waking dream, I get carried away thinking the object, situations, whatever has its own. I forget to see what it is made of, and just knowing it's just that form right now that consciousness is taken, and taking it any more seriously is the problem, rather than, because the world is out there, because everything that you mentioned for the expression of the consciousness, the joy, the beauty, creativity, is this world.
When you don't separate yourself from the world, the world is you and you are the world. So in a way, there is no you and no world. You don't separate yourself from the world. So the concern about the world as a world, overlooking that we are the world and the world is either not two, it's no I and no world, it's all. So yes.
I get it. I think you pointed out something perfect. If the moment I see the world, the separateness has come. There is I and the world.
Yes.
That was the flaw. Yes. The separation has come. That second, I think, oh, it's world.
Yes. You can perceive the world, the mountain, for example, as separate from your body, of course.
Yes.
And you can enjoy traveling to the mountain and hiking the mountain and whatever, visiting the forest and the lakes. You can take your body, you can travel to the mountain. So, and that realm is not a problem, you say. See, the enjoyment of that relationship between the body and a nice dinner, or the body with a nice going to the theater, or going for a walk, or buying a bouquet of flowers and enjoying them at home. This sort of relationship is not a problem. You see. So you can sort of enjoy the world, enjoy the body, enjoy relationships, but deeply knowing yourself to be this transparent presence, this one reality. See, it has nothing to do with the body. See, we're talking about knowing oneself, not knowing the body. The body,
yes,
body, female body, 75-year-old body, whatever, right? We're talking about the self. We're talking about consciousness. We're talking about the light of awareness, which is your experience right now.
yes,
The moment, right? So that light of awareness shines. Everything is a reflection of that light. There's a tree, a mountain. It's a reverberation. It's like music is a reverberation of the silence, somehow through a flute. It's really wonderful. The string, you just touch a string and there is a reverberation of music, sounds. So the world is you. You are the world. Because being is formless and boundaryless, and is real. It is real. This consciousness is real. And there is only one reality. So the world is a beautiful expression of this one reality. And the body Suda, the body Magdi, family, the friends, all that is expression of this one reality. So there's play, and then we play together. We play in the world, we play in life, we celebrate life. And of course, we contemplate truth, because there is this capacity to contemplate, to ask, what is it? What is the relationship between this sense of me and this mountain? It's contemplation. So yes, and then as the contemplation and the understanding matures or starts to sort of reveal itself more and more, then it's more joyful. The creative aspect, the Shakti aspect becomes more harmonious, more joyful, more peaceful, more celebratory, and more loving. And also, it's contagious. Love is contagious.
I agree. It seems effortless when that happens. Like there are moments of just pure effortlessness, and like living life doesn't seem like a list of chores to do. It's whatever is happening is beautiful, that moment. But mind activity, for me personally, mind activity is of interest because it takes up a lot of my in the time space thing. So that's why I wanted to understand it better.
There is an appropriate mind activity. If mind ceases to be active, complete stopping of activity of the body mind, and then there is no body mind functioning anymore. No, it's just there is even in deep sleep there is still activity of the body mind. That is not a problem at all. That's not the obstacle. The issue is the belief in physical material reality, of multiple realities, multiple material realities. Because if we agree that there is one reality and it's material, that's fine. As long as it's one reality, you can call it material, you can call it whatever, it doesn't matter. But multiple materiality is the multiplicity of form, of separate forms, you see. But the understanding is that all these separate forms are, in a way, they're not separate. They're conceptual, they're connected. They're connected via consciousness. They're their mind. And the mind is it says one mind, and there are many different forms within this one mind, but they're in one mind. So there are many waves within the ocean, but it's one ocean. So even the mind is one mind. I think in the Buddhists they speak about capital mind in the Buddhist tradition. Small mind meaning this personal local activity within capital mind, which is this ocean of personal minds, you say. But the personal mind doesn't mean there is a separate person. This is just a way of speaking, like a wave. A wave doesn't mean that there is like a personal wave. No, because you come to this wave and it's changed. You know, what is the wave? You only find the ocean. When you come to the wave, you only find the ocean. You only find water. You don't find an actual wave. Here it is, you know, standing there like a painting. No. Even a painting, when you look at the painting, you know, you look at every moment, you're seeing it differently. You say, oh my God, I see the painting like I saw it then. Is it the same painting I saw last year? Yes, it is. Oh, wow, I'm seeing it differently.
I agree with, I love the ocean and wave because I've experimented with every experience I have. And that I know we're giving the name card. That I is the most essential part of every experience I have. And so it's just a modulation of, for lack of a better word, you know, the same thing is, because if I remove that I, there is no experience, but I can remove everything else in my experience, still I exist. So that's very, 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 very clear to me. Like I've tested and tested. This conversation cannot be there without that.
Right. And this I is not a personal I. This
personal I, exactly.
I is awareness. Yes. Right.
But the thing is, like, tuning into that is common rather than focusing on the name and form is what the mind has been trained to do or does oftentimes. And that's what you mean by saying the distraction versus.
Namarupa is okay, but what is not okay is I am a particular.
Namarupa.
Namarupa is okay. It's Satchitananda Namarupa, right? It's Satchitananda Namarupa.
Yes.
All inclusive. Right?
So everything boils down to what we think at that moment of experience as the I. That's.
Yes. As soon as you are thinking of the I or perceiving the I as a personal entity in time and space, you will experience a sense of separation.
Separation, yep.
Experience the angst, the worry, in one form or the other. And that's just an old habit, an old pattern saying itself. And the more we realize, oh, wait a minute, that's just an old habit, the less powerful this tendency has over. And of course, our love for truth, our love for beauty, love for peace, our love for happiness is the fuel that lights the fire, that keeps the fire going. Love of love.
Yes.
Yes.
We always end with love, Magdi.
Yes.
That's what I love about this satsang.
Right. That's, I love it.
All questions I ask ends with love. Thank
Yeah,
you.
right. Right. Okay, Sita. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.